I don't know, have you been playing chess? I got very active when I started to stream and create content. So it's been like almost 2 years. Yeah, it's about to be 2 years that I've been playing chess, like in a serious note. Hmm. Any regrets playing chess? Um, no, no, I don't think I have regrets. No. Why is checkers not chess? Hmm. Oh, my knight is spin. Oh, takes. Oh, oh my god. Rook takes g7. Yeah, Mati. Rook takes g7, tempting, but I don't know if it did work. Yeah, it did work. It was a solid move. Oh, I think it's queen fa. I'm pinned though. No, so it's queen f7, then takes, check. Okay, so f5, e3. Oh, oh, I guess we go here then. It's bishop f5 instead, right? That's mate. Mm. The only bad part of chess is having to calculate. No, I think that's not the most boring part. I think that the game in general terms, the game of chess is really boring. But calculating is fun sometimes, especially if you're good at it and you have like a position that's winning. For example, I have a video in my account, in my TikTok account, where I managed to find a mate in 7 moves, and I calculated the sequence, and I pre-moved the entire checkmate, and that was only because of I calculated everything. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that game a lot. So, if you're able to do those things on a regular basis, you will win more games and all. So yeah, it's just a very important part of the game. Being able to calculate longer sequences will make you a stronger player. So no, but there are other aspects of the game that I don't really like. For example, endgames are very logical, and in some way very rational thinking has to be applied for you to win. But for example, in the middle game or opening, those principles change depending on the variation or depending on what your opponent plays or blunders. And having the plasticity to adapt to those changes is what makes me mad and blunder. Hey, Paul. Hello, hello. But yeah, I guess I see your point as well, because sometimes you don't want to calculate. It happens to me as well, yeah. Just as like any other puzzle, if you like that shit, then you like chess. Yeah, in simple terms, I would say so, yeah. Pretty sure it's knight e8. Knight e8? Oh yeah, it looks very good. Then rook g8. Yeah, I agree. It's a very good find. Yeah, I think it's forced checkmate, right? Hmm. Okay, so yeah, check. 91. I think we need bishop first. Well, I'm not sure. Well, it has to be bishop h2 first. Bishop h2. If king h1, we draw back and win. So bishop h2 forces king h1. No, it forces king f1, sorry. And then queen check. And knight here. But he can block with the bishop as well. But if he does, I take the knight. So he has to go with the knight. And then we play bishop a6. Bishop a6 should be winning. Oh, I completely forgot that he could block with the queen. But it's still a free knight. And it's maybe worse. Oh, completely winning. Oh, I mean, nah. Up a piece only. Bishop h2 high Varnavi. h2, h1. No, not really, because he had at king e2. You play king e2 in that variation, and then it's gonna be hard to orchestrate the pieces to come up with a checkmate. Okay, so rook da, king h7 maybe. Yeah, king h7. Queen check. g6. Here. It seems very straightforward. I have to take the queen. Alright, so bishop f7, king d7, queen e6, mate. We don't have this, but we don't really need it. We just take the knight. We take the knight. Wait, we take the knight. King c2. Check again on b2. So the king has to go back, and then we play queen rook d2. Yeah. Okay, so bishop g5 seems to be winning. Bishop g5. Wherever the king goes, he's getting mated. Wait, he goes there. Yeah, I have queen f7. So it's just bishop here. I think so. Bishop g5. Yeah. Knight here. But he can take with the rook. Also, is it knight c7 then? Knight c7, queen d7. Sorry, knight d7. Ah, knight c7.
Thank you!
Thank you, Ernin. I appreciate it. Thank you for the harmony. So knight c7, king d7, and then knight d5. We have knight d5 check. So the king has to go back, and then we take the queen and win. Right? Hey, how's it going, smiley face? No, it's actually checkmate if I take the queen. It's not only about winning the queen, it's also the end of the game. Okay. This one seems a little bit more difficult. Am I getting mated? I don't think I am. I do have a check, which is very promising. Knight f5, bishop takes, queen g5 check, the bishop draws back, and then I take the queen for free. I mean, not really for free, I sack the knight for the queen, and I think that should be it. I don't really see a mating net, but I do see a way to. Well, so then he's not gonna play bishop takes f5, he's gonna move the king away. But wherever the king goes, if he goes here, I'm taking the bishop, and I should be winning also, because the queen is still hanging. But if I take the bishop, he's gonna take on g4, queen takes, pawn takes, and then I can save my knight. My knight can go. Well, actually, I can take the rook. So queen g5, queen g4 is just lose it. So yeah, just go here, and I take. Yeah, I will just take the rook now. All right. I think there's a check by hitting queen rook g4. How's that not winning? Rook g4 takes rook g4. He can't go there. He can't go there. No, no. Yeah, it's just mate. Pretty sack. Okay, so we have rook g7, but it's not so simple. He has a passed pawn. He's moving really quick with it. I mean, I do have this check, and then I can play queen b7. So it should be fine. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. This pawn shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, so rook g7, c7, check. No, I take the queen first, yeah. No, oh, that's the tricky part. Okay, so you go c7. I have to take with check. And he's not gonna. I think that he's not gonna take back, but I might be tripping.
Thank you!
Oh yeah, he takes back. I was looking at what happens. What happens if he goes king h4? Ah, he gets mated. Ah, he gets mated here. And what about this? It's the same thing. Okay, yeah, so he has to take. And now here and here. Thank you, Blank, for the harmony. Hello, hello. How are you, man? How you doing? Oh. Okay. So I have rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, queen takes, knight takes. Oh. Oh, there's a bishop hanging at the very end of the line. My queen is also hanging though. So I have to take first. And then after king takes, I play rook takes. No. I take, king takes, and then I just take the bishop immediately. And I think that will give me I'll be up a piece right there. He does have g4, which is attacking the pawn here. But if it takes, I can go here, I guess. Alright, but queen takes makes sense. I guess we have to play him. Try to get the bishop. Okay, so if I take immediately, he's gonna play rook takes, and then I take again, and then the knight is gonna defend the bishop. So, based on that, I guess that we have to take it now. We should take the bishop right now. And if rook takes, and we should be okay. The only concerning thing is g4, but I believe we're still okay. We're gonna lose the pawn on d4, but we're not losing a minor piece because we have rook e3.
Thank you!
Wait, I just realized that we also have this check. We have this check. Should I play it? Probably no. If I play this check, what changes really? He can block with the rook as well. No, that would be terrible. He's just gonna drop back. Should I? No, what? What am I saying? He's just gonna take with the knight if I do that. Okay, I'm just stripping. I'm just gonna take the bishop. Hi, Chris. Hello. Thank you for the harmony. I appreciate it. And the go popular. Thank you. Thank you. He would take with knight. Exactly. I was just blind for a second. Knight takes, bro. Yeah, I realized after a couple of seconds. All right. I guess that g4 is not that big of a problem. Okay. So this move looks very good because it traps the queen, it seems.
Redneck.
Thank you, Redneck. I appreciate the follow. I think that bishop c4 traps the queen. And it should be winning. Is there anything else? I could try rook takes e2. But it doesn't make much sense. I think we should play bishop c4 immediately. Bishop c4. Something tells me that rook takes e2 is not that bad, but maybe it's unnecessary. I just play bishop c4, right? I just had to play bishop c4. But, like, what's interesting is that the queen is still trapped, you know? If I take the bishop, king takes, and then bishop c4, then he wouldn't have a way to get the bishop back. Sorry, like... Okay, but what? What am I saying? Okay, so bishop c4, knight takes rook, and then I take, and he takes, and he will end up with the... yes, I think I had to play rook takes e2, man. Hey, BF, hello, how you doing? You're down a rook to begin with, so take with check first. I'm down a rook to begin with, right? I guess I'm gonna play knight b2. Yeah, so I take the bishop first, and nothing changes, and I can play bishop c4. I play bishop c4, and then I get the queen. And there are no shenanigans with the knight, right? The knight can go here or elsewhere. So I guess it's gonna play queen takes c4, and then I take it. That's a lovely position. Yes, I'm gonna take the knight. Sorry, the bishop. Good, how about you? Long time no see, brother. Yes, you've been away a bit, boy. Last thing I heard about you was thanks to Rulis. Rulis told me that you got engaged, that you got married, and now that you were streaming for a little bit, and then you stopped, and we haven't seen you much, right? But it's great to have you here. It's great to have you here. All right, so rook takes. Yes. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, so what do we have here? It's an endgame. Yeah, sir, I've been busy working a lot and also just got married 2 weeks ago. Damn. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Not many people are getting married nowadays, you know, so very happy for you, bro. Okay. And 2 weeks, that was actually really recent. That was really recent, bro. 2 weeks. Damn. What the hell was I doing in last 2 weeks? Probably nothing. I'm a bum. Okay. Let's go back to the chess. I like c3, c6, sorry, but it doesn't really do much. Or maybe it does. This one is tricky, man. I can easily see myself blundering this one. I can easily blunder here. So, let's have a look at the forcing moves. I don't like c6 because it's not a forcing move. You should always look for forcing moves. Based on that, I think that I should take. Also, rook c7 is a forcing move. But I don't think it's that good as takes. I push rook c6. How am I going to win that? I don't think I can. This move makes progress, though. And then he's going to go here, I guess. I don't know. Hey, bro, ¿cuándo por Chile? Ya estoy en Chile, Fisher Rafa. Está bueno ese nombre. Sí, ya estoy en Chile, ya volví. C6 first. Yeah, I was looking at C6. You think that it might be winning? How, though? I need some explanations, though, because I don't really see how you win. Oh, never mind. C6 wins? How? ¿Cómo hiciste para tener tan buen inglés? Soy profe de inglés, F10.
FDIAZR.
Se supone que como lo único en lo que tengo que debería ser bueno. Okay. Buena, ¿de vacaciones en Chile o te va a quedar en Chile? No, va a quedar acá. Quizás en unos años más salga de nuevo, pero va a quedar acá. No me gusta mucho salir a pasear, la verdad. C6, rook c5. Okay. Rook c7 wins. Okay. So c6, rook c5, rook c7. Takes, check. And then we play c7. C7. I still don't see it, though. How is it that c7 is winning? Because the rook would always be there. Like, altering the pawn. He's gonna play king f6. Gonna go king f6. We play c7. I don't see it. ¿Por qué no comer en d5? Porque no es un movimiento forzado. Si tomo en c5, las negras van a darme jaque y van a tener harto contrajuego, yo creo. Con el peón en b2. c6, defend our rook. If he goes rook c5, we go rook c7. Then he had to take. Okay, but you mean when we play c6 and then he goes rook c5, you mean this rook? This rook goes to c7. Is that what you mean? And had to take, and we take with the c pawn. We take with the pawn. I get it now. Okay, now I get it. Because what I was looking at is that, okay, we play rook there, and then he takes, and then we take with rook, which is check, right? And then the king goes to f6, and then I saw this. But you want me to take with the pawn. Okay, now I see that it's winning. Okay, now I get it. We take with the pawn and we promote. It's unstoppable. Okay, nice. That's all I needed. I think move is ignoring rook. I'm playing rook takes d5 instead. Yeah, it looks promising taking this pawn, but is there something that you should know about tactical chess or when you're solving puzzles? Is that keeping the initiative going as well as the idea of forcing moves is extremely important. This is just a pawn. And probably if you take this pawn, you lose the game or it's a draw. It's either one of those. So that's why it's c6, because c6 forces black's response, which will be rook c5. You see, so you're limiting the options that black has. Okay? So that's why it is the best move. Black can only play rook c5 in this position. If otherwise, they'll lose. And when you find those moves, you realize that rook takes d5 is simply not it. And now rook c7, because it's another forcing move. You see, we're forcing black to take. Okay? And this is where I got lost. I thought that rook takes was okay, and then king f6, and this is a draw. Probably black can win, but not you. But the chat was telling me that instead of taking with the rook, I take with the pawn. And as you can see, after that, promotion is unstoppable. And in this endgame, in theory, on paper, you should be able to win it. Would you be able to do that? That's a different story. Rook takes d5 is a dead draw. Yeah, probably it is. If not, black can win, but not you. You won't have any pawns left, I guess. Anyways. Yeah, so yeah, that's a very important principle. Looking for forcing moves when playing these puzzles will help you, like, to narrow it down, like, to find what's the best move. And it's something that you should apply in your games as well, which is not that simple, of course, but if you force your opponent to play a certain line, because he's forced, you're keeping the pace. Queen a4 here. So yeah, like, I look at queen a4, and it forces the issue with black. It's a forcing move. It's hard to notice that it is forcing, but it is, because what we're doing right there is forcing the queen to move away, or at least take. And as soon as they do, we will have this pin, which will win the game. Now, queen a4 has a problem, and I think it is bishop d7. So bishop d7 would be the best response for black, unpinning the knight and defending the queen. But if he does that, we should stay with the pawn. So is that lost? Yes, queen a4 just wins the game, it seems. And if it takes, we take, and the pin remains. So what else can you do with black in this position? I think it's busted. No? It's completely busted. Right, so yeah, queen a4 should be fine. And now we should stay with the pawn. And we're up a piece. Right, so we have queen h5 now. Okay, so there is a rook hanging, but I don't think we can take it because we're going to take on h6. And that's really hard to stop. This is like mate. Every time that your opponent is threatening two types of mate, you're going to lose that one. You won't be able to stop them both. So if we allow him to do that, we're going to lose. So we need to find something even more forcing. What's a really forcing move here? Because we do have a tempo. An extra tempo, but how do we capitalize on it? I'm looking at knight d2. Check on f3. Something like this. He takes on h6. And then check on f3. If the king goes here. We have a mate. No, we don't, because he can play f3. Maybe we take with check. I need help. You say that it's bishop f1, then knight d2. But we don't have time for it. If you play bishop f1, it's gonna take on h6. And then you want to play knight d2, you're gonna get mated. Mated on g7 or h8. You are lost, dude. Resign. It's not a game, Jose. And no, we're winning. So you suck at chess. You don't get to see that we're winning. You're too bad. If you don't have f3, it's double check. Oh, nice, good find. What if he goes h1 then? Because king h1 is the other option for this line. If we play knight d2, if he goes king h1, then it's not gonna be double check. But wait, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So knight d2, queen takes h6, and then knight check, king h1. So the king h1 move is what is... we take the bishop. We just take the bishop, right? But, alright, it has to be 92. I don't see anything else. 92.
Jungle Indes.
Now, knight f3. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, John. You have a queen on a8 square. Yeah, I know. I know that I have a queen on a8. But,
Jace Di Santorpedi.
I'm trying to make sense of how to give a mate here. Thank you for the follow, Jay. How to give a mate here, it's what I'm trying to do. And I think it's knight f3. Knight f3, if he goes here, we win with knight e1, because it's double check. Exactly. Now, if he goes to h1, and I think that's the difficult part, and probably that's the reason why we also take on, we simply take the bishop. But, like, if we take the bishop, he's gonna play f3, something like that, I guess. It's just that I don't see the mate. There should be a mate, but I don't... Maybe there isn't one. So knight f3, king h1, and then I just take the bishop. That's the only thing that comes to mind. I take the bishop, it's gonna be check again. Or no? No, it's not. Yes. Yes, it will. And then he's gonna play f3. If he plays f3, I take the rook. And then rook takes has to be played. Still very messy. Queen g2? How? What? King f3? Knight f3, sorry. Let me have a look at the chat. Probably you want us to stop mate and have a piece more.
Chunvan.
I guess it goes like that, right? That we have an extra knight at the end of the sequence, right? We take the rook and we play up on knight. But we're gonna lose so many pawns. But we do have knight g6. It's mate if the knight goes to e1. No, it isn't. No, because... Oh, wait. It doesn't work, knight e1. Because he can play king h1. If he plays king h1, it's not double check. So he can play f3, blocking the queen. You see? But once again, it has to be knight f3. There is nothing else. So he plays king h1. If you go here, he's going to play f3. Because it's not double check anymore. You see? So he's going to go here. And just because he has the move f3, I think that we should take the bishop. We take the bishop. And then he's going to give a check. He's going to play queen g5, I guess. Queen g5, check. No, but it's check. So he has to play f3 first. Okay. I guess I'm taking. I guess I'm going to take. Knight h4? No. It doesn't work, chat, because it's not double check. He's going to play f3. It's very similar to knight e1. Should get his rook. I can't get the rook, because if I do, I'm getting mated. So that's why I think that we should take the bishop. Knight h4 is just not working. Because if we play knight h4, f3 blocks. And then you don't have time to do anything about the pawn on f3. Because if, imagine you take again, you get mated. So, unless there is something that I'm missing, I think we just take the bishop. Okay, good. I apologize for getting annoyed. Were you annoyed at what? e5, take bishop. Yes, we just take the bishop. Okay, so I think we have a very simple mate. If I'm not mistaken, we just go here and then... it's not so simple. We have a... but we play rook g5. This is the type of checkmates that I really like. When you misdirect one defender so you can give a checkmate. That's a lot of fun. So here we play rook g5. So the bishop is not able to defend rook queen h8. That's a chess that I enjoy playing. Okay. So in this one, we can't really leave the rook there because it can take with check. That would be really bad, I guess. So rook d6 comes very natural. It becomes very natural, but it might be wrong. Because he takes on f7 and then the rook is hanging. I can take here. But how is it that I'm winning that? I don't really have a check either. This one is tricky. Just put the fries in the bag already. Yeah, I was trying to be educative also when making the moves. Not everyone is that good. Or not everyone understands that well. So I'm trying to be inclusive. And why is it that people play chess and have zero patience, bro? It's crazy. This game, it's all about patience sometimes. Hey, Mr. G, how you doing, bro? Hey, congratulations. I've been looking at some of your streams and you're popping off, man. I'm very happy to see that. That's such a great community over there. Wonderful. So yeah.
Karol Dabrowski.
Carol, thank you for the follow. So yeah, this one it's hard. Rook d7. I like rook d7. It's really good. It fixes the problem, right? The problem of getting the rook hanging. Getting the rook hanging here, right? Because after he takes on f7, we have to move the rook again or do something about it. If we play this, we stop all the checks. We're protecting the pawn still, and then we can play pawn takes. I like rook d7. Rook d7 seems good. Where are you from? I'm from Chile. I'm from South America. Yeah. What do you say, chat? We play rook d7? I like it. What about bishop? What? B takes c3 immediately. No, I don't think you're winning that. I don't think it works because he can play queen takes d6. He plays queen takes d6. And what are you going to do there? You want to move the king? Well, then I take your queen. And no matter if you take, you don't have any pieces to support the two pawns. Well, if I take c3, takes,
Thank you!
pawn takes. And then I take here. Wait a minute. King c2, I promote, and you can't stop the other promotion. Hey, you might be into something, bro. Maybe pawn takes c3 works. I just realized that if we place queen takes, what we do is we take back, pawn takes, and then we play pawn takes b2. And the king wouldn't be able to stop both pawns. Ah, yes, he will. With the help of the rook. You can play rook there. But the king is guarding that square. Now the question is, he plays it anyway. Takes d7. We promote first. And we win. That's winning. That's actually winning. It wins. It's actually winning. And if he ignores or whatever it is that he does, we also have this check. So yeah, counterintuitive, but it was the correct line. Nice. Very good find. Bro is calculating the entire game. Yeah. Okay. So we have queen takes c4. Very straightforward. King b1. Check on c2. What am I missing here? This is too easy. King b1. Check on c2 and mate on b2. Okay, we take those. We take those. We're not complaining. Okay. Here. Something tells me that taking the knight is wrong. Like, just out of intuition. It might be wrong. You know why? Because this pawn cannot be defended by white. It can't. They can't defend this pawn. So, based on that they can't defend it, I think we should keep it that way. Why the queen being here? Because maybe if he pushes,
MRG.
if he manages to push or something, he might be able to play some defense. Thank you for the follow, Mr. G. I'll follow you back as well, of course. That's mating 1. Not really, because we are in check. So my question is, should we take this knight or we play king h8? That's what I'm debating right now. Because once again, I insist, they can't really defend this. Maybe what they could try is to take the knight. They could take the knight, right? But that would be winning. We will win that. Just gonna win it. We're winning. So, pin of shame for the moderator rules. Yes. Take with queen. You want me to take, but then I lose my knight. That's another thing that we didn't see before. If I take, he takes my knight, and then my attack is vanishing. So, based on the fact that he can take my knight if I take his, it's king h8. It has to be king h8.
Neria David Dahan.
Neria, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so in this one now, what do we have here? Seems tricky as well. I don't understand. What am I supposed to play? Maybe it's a queen trap.
Lars.
Maybe we're trying to trap the queen. Thank you, Lars. Thank you for the follow. Rook e1, it doesn't work. It's very well guarded. You can just take with the knight as well as the rook. So maybe it's about trapping the queen. That's what I was looking at. And I think that the only way for us to do that is to play something like rook here. Because this, I don't think it works. I think he's going to go here. And if he gets to h4, I don't think we're going to have a way to stop that queen. But we play this, and it's suddenly trapped. So you have to do something like sacrificing the rook or the knight as well. Probably the knight because it's not that important. But then we take with the pawn, and we should be... Well, that's equal material, though. But look. He plays knight. Okay, I think I found something. He plays knight here, and then instead of taking the knight, what we could do is to play b5, and now the queen is blocked, so it wouldn't be able to go to h4 or g4. So the queen is getting blocked by the knight when we play this. But wait, I just realized that there is a problem. If I take the rook with the pawn, because he can block with the rook as well. If I do that, and I take... I'm getting mated, am I? No, I simply drop back. I drop back, but the queen is safe. The queen will be safe. So we're not trapping the queen. But we're winning a rook, which is also winning. Yes, it has to be this then. So here. Oh, and he simply sacks the queen. Okay. That makes it easier, for sure. It does make it easier. Now, should I take immediately? I guess so. There is nothing else going on. So I'm just going to take. Maxiel, thank you for the rose. Last puzzle, why king h8 and not king h7? I think king h7 is not working because there was a rook. There was a rook on the 7 rank. I don't know if you remember, but it was either that or king f8, which is also mate because there was a rook, and then the knight wouldn't give a mate on f7. With the rook takes f7. So yeah, that's why. Okay, so that's the idea, right? My rook is hanging, and the queen is hanging, but we can pin. We can pin this pawn, and we save both pieces. I didn't see this, honestly. But, I knew that we were gonna be fine. Okay. I just trusted that we were gonna be fine. Alright, so we pin the pawn. So he can't take the rook. Okay. Good. A lot of things are going on here. Bishop f7 comes to mind on the spot, but... After knight check, king f6, we can get this, but then rook takes, and not convinced. Bishop f7, it's forcing though. It forces the king to go out, and then we play this check, and then maybe rook takes. Rook takes. But then the knight takes. No, what am I saying? The knight's still here, playing defense. But it has to be king bishop takes f7. There's nothing else. What about knight g5 immediately? Knight g5 immediately? That could be it also. Because it threatens this and this. You can play g6, stopping this. But then I have bishop takes f7 and I can take the rook. Let's count material. So we have... Black has 6 pawns. And they have 4 minor pieces. So it's equal material, basically. So in that variation with knight g5, we're winning. We're winning material. There is no checkmate though. It's gonna go g6. If not, there is maybe there is a better move, but we're not winning that. I mean, there is no mate, but we are winning material. So it is sort of convincing to go knight g5 immediately instead of sacking the bishop, because after king takes knight g5, and then I just don't have it very clear because the knight is a great defender, unfortunately. The knight is defending f4 and some other key squares. Especially f4. f4 is actually the annoying part about the knight. So knight g5, what do you say? Knight b5 instead? Also, you want me to have a look at this? What does it do? Knight b5. Queen d7. After queen d7, I think that we lose our attack. We won't be able to play knight g5 anymore. So knight b5, it attacks the queen, and then after queen d7, or maybe queen here, I think black is okay. Knight g5 looks strong. Yeah, I think it's knight g5, child. It's at least winning the exchange. And a pawn, which in this position, which is equal, it's equal material in this position, should be good enough. Go through the bishop sack line again. All right, so bishop takes f7, king takes, and then what exactly? I was looking at also queen takes h7, but he has knight f6. If he plays knight f6, we have nothing. I don't see anything. So sacking and going through that line doesn't do much. What about bishop takes, king takes, knight g5, check. And I think in this variation, king f6, which looks a bit scary for black, is fine. Or no, because we can take on h7. So the king is sort of exposed if we do this anyways. But it's just that I feel that they have so many defenders that they're going to be able to be okay. They're going to be fine. So bishop takes f7, king takes, knight g5. Where does the king go? King f6 runs into this. Is that bad for black? If he goes there, and then king f7. Yeah, it's just that there is no way for me to get there, because if I play queen c4, for example, bishop e6, and then it's going to be another defender on the king. I don't have any sacks here, probably, right? Bishop takes, knight, nah. I don't see it working. Are you going to move? Yeah, eventually. Been waiting a while. You can go if you don't have the patience. It's fine. We're trying not to blunder. Okay. Knight g5. I'm going to play knight g5. I think knight g5, I think so too. The other candidate moves are very meh. Very, very meh. I just realized that we have a problem with knight g4. He has queen takes d4. Alright. Knight g5. Queen takes d4. Queen takes. Knight takes. Bishop takes f7. King here. And then we take the knight. Here. If I take the knight, I lose. g6. Plays g6. And I don't have this because of the other bishop. Alright, knight g5. We take the rook instead of the knight. Okay. It has to be knight g5. If you sack, put the knight... What? I didn't read that. And then you take on h7. Okay. No, we have to take the rook, I guess. I think we should take the rook. When you move your knight to g5, your bishop on c8 gets a patch. I don't have a bishop on c8. I have a bishop on c1. It doesn't matter, Chan. We got it right. Sack bishop. Bro, it's definitely better than all the chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Well done. Thank you, Billy. Okay. So, let's go to c7. We got king c7. He's gonna play rook d2, though. Rook d2 is a problem. So we don't play king c7. We need to keep the initiative going then. And the only way that I see that we can do that is to play d7. d7 check. He's gonna go here or here. Whatever he does, we have a check with the rook, and this check should be very good because it will help us promote first. If we promote first in this position, we should be able to win. So d7 check here, and if he goes there, I have a problem though. Is it b1 or rook a1? It's an important detail, honestly. So maybe d7 is wrong. Am I missing something? Because I have two options, chat. That's the thing that it's keeping me concerned. I should only have one, not two. So maybe d7 is wrong. Because if I go d7 and he plays king d8, my idea was to go here or here. But the fact that I had two options, it makes me think that this might not be working. How is it not working though? Maybe the puzzle finishes as soon as I play d7. What do you think? King c7? You think that king c7 is okay? That there is no rush? King c7, rook ga, I take. What I don't like about king c7, chat, is rook d2. But rook d2 doesn't seem to be working either, right? Because I have a check on e1. And then I can promote. But I'll be losing. I'll lose that one. Because what's happening here, chat, is that he's gonna sack the rook. He's gonna sack the rook. And then he's gonna push g3. And g3, g2, the rook that I have is not gonna be able to stop the pawns. So that's why I was thinking that d7 is better. Because I had a look at this. Rook d2, and then he's gonna sack. He's gonna sack the rook on the pawn. And then stopping g3, g2 is gonna be impossible for the rook. It's gonna be impossible. How is rook e1 bad? Yes, let's have a look at what I'm trying to tell you. Like, so you want me to play king c7 first. Alright, king c7 and then rook d2 for black, right? Trying to stop the pawn or preventing this from happening. Okay, so we play rook e1 then, right? Giving a check, removing the king from playing defense on d2. King goes to f7. The king goes to f7, and then black, sorry, as soon as we push the pawn and we promote, he's gonna sack that. He's gonna sack the rook. And then we take with the king, and then g3 is coming. And after g3 is played, the rook on e1 is not gonna be able to stop the pawns. Because if I play this, he promotes. If I go elsewhere, I'm gonna get I won't be able to stop the promotion. You see, so that's why I don't think this plan is okay with king c7. And I was looking at pawn d7 instead. d7, then rook e1. Ah! That's the perfect combination, I think. d7 and rook e1. Yeah. Rook e1 instead of this. Two options. Yeah. How about rook e1 first? No, it wouldn't help you much. Because if you play it immediately, he's going to go here. And then promotion is going to take a while. Time that you don't have. You don't really have that time. Because he can easily play rook g1 or simply push these pawns. Remember, black has really good counterplay. So there is only one sequence of moves that will give you the victory. That's why it has to be... I think it's d7. Rook h2 after rook d2. What? You want me to take here? Oh, I see what you're trying to tell me. So you want me to play d7? Or rook h2 now? I don't get it now. I'm getting confused, chat. You had to explain your ideas. d7 forces king to d8. Exactly. Then rook e1. Yes. I think that's winning. I seriously think that's winning. Ah, but we're missing something. He can promote with check as well. This is getting complicated. Because he has the promotion with check. Is that a thing that I should be worried about? Okay. So d7, check, king here, rook e1, and you can play rook e2. You can play rook e2. And if I take, he promotes with check. Ah. Yeah, that's not easy. Can you look at this place? King c7. Ah, sorry. I couldn't see it because someone pinned a comment. Yeah, I think it was 2-1. Can you look at this place? King c7. Okay. Rook d2. And we take on h2. Okay, so king c7. Rook d2. And we take on h2. I like it. I like it. Because promotion would be unstoppable. Is it though? King c7. We take on h2. Can you please move? God damn it. Is your time not running? I know this is a puzzle with no time. You need rook on d1. Okay, chat. I think that the line with pawn d7 doesn't work now. Now that I've been looking at the position more carefully, I think it doesn't work. Because if he goes to d8 and we play rook e1, this motherfucker can play rook e2. And rook e2 is really crushing my soul. Because the rook can always block my rook infiltration. Like, for example, then I play rook b1, he can play rook b2. I play rook a1, he can play... Because every time I take this rook, he promotes. We check. So, based on that, I think it's c7. King c7, and then rook d2, I guess. And if he plays rook d2, we go rook takes h2.
Netolklust.
Rook takes h2. Net, thank you for the follow, Netolklust. King c7, rook d2, rook h2. Tisak rook, yeah. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Carol, thank you for the 3 roses. Let's go king c7. All right, good. And yes, now rook takes h2 is the only move. Wait, that makes sense. Wait. No, maybe not. Maybe we can give a check now. Okay, because... Oh my god. Why am I getting so confused now? Because... if we give the check, rook e2 takes, promotes, and the pawn is too far away. He's gonna have some counterplay for sure. Come on. So we just take on h2 then, right? We take on h2, and we promote. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. Yeah, I'm taking on h2. Okay. Oof. That was a close one, chat. That was really close. Thank you, Carol, for the 3 roses. He can't take because he's in check.
Thank you!
That's too easy!
No, it wasn't. No, I don't think that was an easy puzzle. I disagree. I told it. Nicely. It's gotta be the name. Then I thought it was d7. Oops, me too. But then I realized that he can control our position, sacrificing the rook. It's just that the pawn was on a7. You can simply sack the rook and force a draw or something like that. GG, thanks for considering my line. Yeah, we're trying to get a higher score here. So we need to be patient. We need to be patient. Okay? If you don't have the patience, just go. Jesus. Rook g8. Rook g8? Why? Why rook g8? Thank you for the Harmony, Diego. And El Pelao también, thank you. Y por la Rosa también. Muchas gracias. Thank you. I'm in the 8. What? All right. First of all, I think that there's gonna be a mating.
Thank you!
A mating net that we're not seeing. I think that's what we have to. Thank you, Release, for the harming and they go popular. Because we're down a minor piece. We're down a minor piece, and so there's gotta be a mating net or something. But we can take this one immediately, you know? Like, takes. What is he gonna play? Is he gonna play rook takes? Or bishop takes? Ah, okay, I think we have some tactics here, don't we? Yes, I think we have to take the knight. And then whatever he takes, we take with the rook. And then he's gonna take with the bishop, I guess. If he takes with the bishop, we have nothing. Okay, but we have to take.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Thank you for the harmony release. Sack the rook. You want me to take with the rook? On e7.
Farm life.
Thank you for the follow, farm life. Sack the rook. But why? Take what? After takes, knight g6. Ah! Okay. Yeah. That's an option. You can't sack the rook. No, I think it does work. After knight g6. Knight g6 is very sexy. It's a very good move. It's very resourceful. Sacking the rook might work. Horse g6 immediately? No. No. Or maybe yes. We also have this move now. I just realized that this is also available. We can play horse g6 immediately. It forces the king to go to g8. And, well, if it takes, I take the rook. Is that enough to win? That's the question, because then the knight is going to get out. Maybe it's not enough to win. Because we're going to have... The imbalance is going to be 2 minor pieces and a rook. Versus 2 rooks and a passed pawn, but it's not going to be enough. So knight g6 seems promising, but I don't think it's okay. She's going to take. I think she's just going to take. And then we're going to take here. But that's not enough. It's not enough. It's enough to win, bro. If your Magnus calls him, maybe. But in this type of situations, usually you want a position that is completely winning. Not winning by a small margin. Personally, I think that's what they want you to do. Want you to find the best continuation. So, rook takes e7 seems promising. The only concern that I have about this move is that after bishop takes, knight check, the king can go to h7, and then we take, and then rook takes, and rook takes. That's equal material. It's just equal material. Captura con peón, caballo g6. Caballo E7 y torre G8. Pero me van a capturar el caballo. Yo soy yo. No, el caballo me lo van a capturar. Entonces no tengo defensa en G8. You have mate. Tell me how. No, you go F8 check. Wait, what? I'm not seeing it, chat. You gotta be more specific. No, pero el jaque doble. ¿Qué jaque doble? My brain is about to explode. Hablas español y yo hablando en inglés. A la me habla, ¿sí o no? Pero si soy chileno, si ya deberían saber. Bro, just move. Jesus, Kizzle. Get a grip. I'm gonna take longer just because of you. Rook g7. Wait! Yes, Jay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Jay. Baron g7. Jaque mate, yeah. It's not that simple. Take knight, then check, then take fa with knight. Oh man. Rook takes e7, rook takes. Bro. He takes with bishop. Rook takes bishop. Oh, you want me to play rook takes bishop? That's interesting, is it? No. Oh, yeah! Oh! Oh! Wait! That's a very good idea! Rook takes fa. That's really good. It's really good. Rook takes fa. Rook takes his force. Ah, but the pawn is pinned. The pawn is pinned, chat.
Aya in pan.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. The pawn is pinned. As soon as he plays rook takes fa, we have nothing. Because we can't play pawn takes e7 because the rook is pinning the pawn. So it's not going to work. It was so promising, though. If only the king would have been... What an asshole. You are an asshole, bro. If this guy would have been here, or I don't know, elsewhere, like maybe here, or maybe here, like not bothering the position, that wouldn't work. That would have worked, definitely. Rook takes fa would have been very good. But it doesn't work. Because the pawn is pinned. So we need to find something else. Okay, move over. Bye. Bye! Just take the knight, it would be an equal material. Just take the knight, it would be an equal material. Exactly, just take the knight, but we don't want that. We want to win. We don't want equal material. We don't really want that, do we?
Thank you!
I'm not sure.
Now who knew?
Trying to equalize. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you!
And Camilo for the harmony as well as Nahum for the harmony as well. Thank you guys. 96. I don't like it though, because it's gonna tank, and then I tank, and I think that black can hold this. If not, maybe they can win it.
The Rook!
Best option. Rook g6, and it's force mate. Rook g6, and it's force mate. How? It's not. How is it force mate? What is bro calculated?
Nani?
That doesn't work. Rook g7 sack. You wanna sack the rook? Or g7? Oh! Wait! Oh, but... Wait! That's really clever. Rook g7, bishop takes...
Nathan Adelio Rui.
Bishop takes, and... Ah, but then the rook will be unprotected. Fuck! There's always a problem! Like, if I play rook g7, bishop takes, I have to play pawn takes. And after pawn takes, king g8 is gonna be fine. The other line is rook takes, and I was really getting optimistic about this one because knight g6 will be crushing. It works! It does work because we have not only knight g6, also knight f7. If he moves the knight away, we have this. Ah! He found it! It's rook g7! It's rook g7. Who said rook g7? Knight? No, it's rook g7. Someone said rook g7. Where is it? Who said it? I think it works. I think it works. But wait, I might be wrong. I think it works, but someone said it. I did. Okay. Rook g7 sack. I think this line is winning, chat. I think this line is completely winning. I'm afraid to play it. But I think it's winning. I'm gonna go for it. It's such a good idea. How do you stop it? Wait. Let's try to figure it out. Is there a way to stop this? I don't think there is one. We play here. What if he ignores? If he ignores, we have check on h7.
You stupid.
Check on h7. King here. Ah, he can simply ignore me, maybe? He doesn't have to take the rook. If he take... Ah! Fuck!
You stupid. You stupid. You stupid.
Skill issue.
You stupid. You stupid.
Risky.g.
Skill issue.
Oh my god, I'm so mad! Oh my god!
Skill issue.
Macnuji.
Okay, everyone was wrong though. No, it wasn't Rook G7. Why does it work? I guess that he doesn't have to take. That's the problem here. Oh, Bishop, what? This is not mate? How is this not mate? Is it Rook of A? It's Rook of A. Oh yeah, so he protects both squares. Damn it, bro, what if I take? Ah, I forgot I spin. Oh, you asshole. So no, it doesn't work. Okay. Well, we were about to blunder anyway. So the move that they wanted us to play was, it was F takes E7. But I don't get it.
You stupid.
Then
You stupid.
C takes E7. Knight G6. King G8. Rook takes E7. Bishop takes E7. And we play up a piece because this is check. It wasn't that difficult then, we just didn't calculate. That's all. It wasn't that big of a deal then. Ugh. Terrible. Okay. I have a question now. We blundered that one, and the score is 54, which is still very high and good. So we can still have a personal best here. But I'll leave it up to you. Do we continue or do I play blitz? What do we do? I told you take the knight. Shut up, Rudis. Call it the first two moves. He told you double check in Spanish. He says that there were too many comments, chat. And I got very, very excited about something that wasn't working. And tough luck. Blitz? Should we play blitz? Yeah, I want to play blitz. I think we had enough puzzles. We can come back to it tomorrow. Or play viewers? Nah, I don't want to play my viewers. I literally write the whole, like, 6 times or so. Okay, I told you. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I couldn't read all the comments. Alright, so I'll play blitz now. Too many puzzles, anyway. Too many puzzles, man. I had enough. I just had enough. Okay. Okay. At least we warm up a lot. Okay, so he's playing this line. What's the name of this? I hate it. I don't like it.
Thank you, come again.
Damn, the stupid wheel. Wait. I don't even have it activated. Oh, where is the wheel of power, bro? Thank you so much, Stuart, for sending the stupid wheel. I don't know where is it though. I think I got the wrong setup for him. God damn it, bro. And just when I'm playing a game. What do I do? No, that's not it. Where is it? The wheel. Is it this one? And why wasn't it display? It should have been there. Wait a second, chat. I had to have a look at this stupid wheel. The Alekhine defense, exactly. I hate it. It's so annoying. Okay, test. But it didn't work. That's not really it. Ah, I know that why it didn't work. Because I don't have it set it up with that gift. Shit. That was very stupid. I forgot. Oh, yeah. I changed the gift to the money gun. No. Okay. That's my bad. You got scammed really hard. Okay. I think that now it's fixed. but was it that one? No, this is the one that TikTok gives you for free. Okay. I'll get back to you, Stuart, because I don't know how to fix it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess I do know, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much. Did you Stuart for the look next time? Exactly. Ugh. I hate these positions. And I'm down on the clock so much. Let's go here, I guess. Try to be solid. Bishop b2. No, bishop here. So knight c6. No. Okay. Let's go here. We're down on the clock. Let's protect the knight. Let's push. And let's try to keep pushing, trying to win space on the queen side. I could try queen b3, but I like h3 first. Alright, so he takes, he's targeting this pawn, but this pawn is also a problem for him. So it's not so simple. He rushed a little bit. I think he should have dropped back. Now, both of us have targets that we can attack. I try to consolidate with queen here and rook here. He's probably going to do the same. Oh, he goes knight there, which I think is a bit rush. I'm probably incorrect, but I might be wrong because this is hanging. Just realized. Can still take, and then he takes. I take with check, and then takes on e6, on e3. His king is over here, so maybe we have to go for this one. He's gonna go queen here.
You stupid.
I don't have time to think though. So yeah, we have to go for it. Ah! He can still take. Still bad. But wait. I think it's still equal, but I'm down on the clock. That's the problem. Oh, so he takes that way. I see. I'm gonna take.
Skill issue.
All right, and I'm gonna keep the.
You stupid.
I'm gonna keep the knight there. I'm not gonna move it. Because I don't really have to. Okay. I can still play active moves, I believe, like queen b3. Okay, and now rook d1, lining up the queen. He doesn't do much. He threatens queen rook b knight b6. The only threat. He does have this that I miss. It's a bit annoying. No, he can't play because the rook is protecting the two rooks. Okay, I wanted to play this. It's very dynamic, I would say. And then the knight drops back, winning another tempo, I guess. And we have to keep the game going somehow. We can't really let him do what he wants. So
Yummy.
thank you for the gift. Okay, so he's still protecting. Let me go here. We're still trying to harass the queen. I want him to go to e7 so I can play knight here. But it doesn't do much. Still promising, I guess. Better than most moves. He has to play queen f6 now. So queen f6. And I guess rook e7 is really good. Is it though? If it takes... I have no time. I'm playing it anyway because I have no time. Ah! Should have taken on... Fuck! I didn't see it. I had this check. That would have been crushing. Oh my god. Stupid fuck. If only I would have found that check, I would have won. Yeah. That check. You can still play it. Still
You
completely lost.
stupid.
Come on. I have no time. I got made it. No, I did not. I have that. He can
Value.
take though. If it takes, I'm in trouble. I had to play something like this. Let's go here. Jesus Christ, what a game. And I have no time, unfortunately. If I had time, I would have been fine. Okay. So let me just go here. Try to mate real quick. Oh, come on. Yes, mate, we won. Let's go. Nice. Never in doubt. 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 Oh, let's go, chat. That was an easy game. Bro's donated his elo. Get the fuck out of here, Stuart. It's all because of you and your stupid will that it doesn't work. Nice. Nice. GG. Clean. It was super clean. And we gave him some timeouts, right? We gave him some timeouts. Nice. Brilliant stuff. Clutch. Really clutch as well. I think he should have gone for the check. If he plays the check on c1, it would have been a different story. Because I had to disconnect my rooks from the 7th rank. Lucky boy. I get that very often. Maybe it's just not luck. But because I get those comments very often. Maybe sometimes we do play decent chats. Because we get those comments too often. Too often. Okay, good. Nice. Or maybe I'm very lucky. But every single day, every single stream, I don't know. Okay, good. Okay, I want to do something about the wheel though, because I don't think it's fair that someone donated for the wheel and they didn't get the wheel. You know, that's just not okay. But I can't do anything, I think. Okay, so what do you want, Stuart? I'll leave it up to you. What do you want? What do you want me to do? Nothing sexual, please. Alright, we're gonna play the Quinceañera because I've been playing e6 and it's not working. It's just not working. So we're gonna go e4? Yes. E4. 24 push-ups. Okay, I can do that. Yeah. I can easily do that. You want me to do them now? I'll do them now. But give me a second. Ah, he's gonna take with the 9. Stupid. Oh, he takes with the bishop. What? Let's just castle, I guess. Bishop here. No, e6. I should have played e6 right now. Queen takes. He takes on b7. B7 is a problem. I have queen a5, queen d2, takes. Knight takes. No. Queen a5, bishop d2, I take, he takes. I don't want him to infiltrate though. I'm gonna go here. It's a bit, he castles. Alright. I'm threatening this. So he has to go here. What? Why? Oh, because he generates counterplay? And if I play a6... Now this pin is annoying, isn't it? What is he trying to do? Is he gonna double? I've got queen e7. No, bishop takes. Bishop takes f3. Nah. Okay, this is not that scary, is it? I can simply win this pawn if I take. Bishop takes, but then takes, and then he takes here. I don't think that's okay. What else can I do? Let's play queen e7 for the moment. Fuck, didn't see that. I could play f6, which is a bit stupid. Or if I take this pawn, it would have been trapped. No. Okay. No. f6. Last time they told me that it was a good move. I'm gonna play it this time. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna open this. This is getting weak. Yes, sure it is. But we do have an attack, I guess, on f2 or something. Oh. So he doesn't want to trade. Alright, let's target this, I guess. Hey, thank you so much. That was on YouTube. I don't know what was it anyway, but I appreciate it. Okay, so he drops back with the bishop. Have knight takes, bishop takes. I guess I'm taking, but this is still weak, so I have to go here first. We're gonna double up the rooks like that. Do they have 95? 95 might be a problem. Okay, so he's targeting this. Don't I have... I can win the exchange minimum if I go here. Bishop here, knight here. So we win the exchange. Now rook b1 I expect. We just drop back, I guess. Or I can take the bishop. Oh, he goes there. What? The knight. The knight's gonna have a good square. That's the idea. But then I can take with the queen. No, with the rook. I take with the rook. And then I take here, I guess. Yes. The queen is misplaced. And yeah, but then the knight is going to be a problem. So I guess we take with the pawn. So he doesn't take back? Yeah. It's a bit... Oh, he can take here with check. Fuck, I've missed that. Sorry, he can play this. But if he does, I take the knight. Okay, so he goes there first, okay. Okay, we don't have much time, that's the problem. Am I winning this endgame? Yes, I should be able to win. But let's go here. Let's try to keep the game going. He's gonna take on h5. We're gonna go here. And then he goes here. I'm definitely... I should be fine. I blundered, mate. Fuck! I had rook h7 first, you asshole! Oh, you idiot! Fucking idiot. Oh, come on.
Skill issue.
Oh. Fucking. God damn it, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a douche. Bruh.
Skill issue.
You can tell that to this guy. Not me. Bro has the skill issue.
You stupid.
Because if I think, knight thinks, check. Yeah, it's bad. I just drop back, I guess. A bit lame. Yes, very lame. Okay. Maybe this knight. Or the other one. I'll try it. Ah! I think it was the other knight. Yeah, the other knight was better. Let's just drop back. Oh, we can play this also. E5. I like it. Okay, should we take the bishop? I think, yeah, the bishop is better. F3, I guess. F3, knight e4. Oh, he takes. I'll take with the bishop. Yeah, he's getting very ugly. This is getting very ugly for him. Yeah, resign. Nice, good. We got those points back very quickly. Blow London in the open. Crazy. Hi, how you doing, GXT? Okay, let's play another one. Good stuff. Yeah. F3, you had the bishop takes g4 anyway. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Queen e7? What the fuck? Bro, play queen e7. Alright, we're gonna ignore him, I guess. Queen e7. What is queen e7, bro? You're gonna have to go c6 now. Is he playing c6? I think he has to. Yeah. Okay. I could go a4. I guess I should play it. That's an annoying pin. I should have gone h3, I guess, but then b5 would have been annoying. Let's just castle for the moment. And then we play d4 or something like that. Maybe I should have gone d4 immediately. If I played... Okay, let me see what he wants to do. He's gonna drop back, I guess. I could go g4, you know. Go g4 and then d4. I low-key like that. He's gonna long castle, maybe. If he long castles, it's happening. Maybe we force the issue with b4. But d4 might be slow. I need to be faster. Alright, I want to play d4. So I'm gonna go back with the bishop. Oh, he long castle. Okay. I think it's a mistake. We're gonna try to punish him. I'll try to get a good position for my knight. And now we're gonna push the pawns. Yeah. Now, I really like d4 here. With the e pawn. I can play knight takes. And this is very good for me, I think. Because this is coming really hard to stop. Oh! Yes, you can do that. No, maybe not so hard to stop. Okay. How do we continue? Maybe f4. I don't see why not. Just f4. Yeah, of course. f4 was really stupid. Bishop here. So he wants to go here now. I want him to push, because then I have f4. Yes. Okay, so now it's all about... I want to get this immediately. I should play it immediately, I think. But if I take... If he takes, he does have some counterplay, so maybe I should go here. But then queen h5, so no, he doesn't have time for it. He's gonna go here. Okay, play this. He's gonna take. But I can defend. Yeah, so he goes there. Expected, honestly. Let me play this. If he goes rook g4, I think I have queen here. But I think he's gonna take. I can play rook a4. How about that? That's a very good idea. Okay, let's just take here. Let's go here. Let me take this pawn, I guess. And I guess pro here. Yeah, I think this is good. This is good. Alright, so mate. We gotta stop that. Still not so simple. He has counterplay. Okay. Is he trying to play something like this, I guess? Okay. I push. So he's blocking the push. Still very good. Okay. Yeah. Isn't this very bad for you? Nice. We got him. Let's go. Good shit. So we'll burn this thing. I don't need your help, chat. It's check! It's fucking check! Jesus Christ, I didn't see that it was check. I thought I was completely winning. Still winning, probably.
Skill issue.
It's unstoppable mate though. I don't think you can stop this. It's winning. See, everything was part of the plan, okay? I forgot that it was check. Oh my days, that scared me a little bit. Because he has check. Oh my god, queen g6. My idea was, as soon as he plays queen g6, because it's the only move, I had rook b7. And it's over. Rook b7 and I take the piece. But it's check, and it's very scary. Because I didn't see it. I mean, it's not a scary check, it's just, it was unexpected. Unexpected check. But yeah, this is force mate. It's just that the pawn is clutch. It's a very good pawn. I'm glad we got that one. We got a brilliant. Damn, bro, decent. Okay, let me get the fuck out of here then. But I owe you 24 push-ups. Yeah. I don't want to do them, but I guess I have no choice. Casi te ponen problemas, deja que sí, me dio cualquier bien. Okay, let's do this fucking push-ups. 24. 24 push-ups. Damn, bro. I'm not built like that. I won't be able to do this very often. Let me get them. 24. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so out of shape. I hear bones cracking, and you are correct. My arms were cracking, yeah. I was 21. Stuart, shut up. Okay, chat, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely afternoon, a good evening.
Asterisk. Althea. Asterisk.
Thank you so And shout out to everyone. Wow, he can actually do push-ups. yeah, I can do a couple. All right, take it easy, everyone. Thank you so much. Oh, and Stuart, thank you for the wheel, the donut, as well as the 10 fetch. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye, everyone. See you. Thank you. Take care.